YouTube. Before I get started here, anyone that's actually in the chat that's able to chat, can you please let me know if you can hear me clearly and see me clearly? How's everybody doing today? The sun is out, but it's a little bit nippy. So I've got my jacket on, got my gloves on. I was going to go to a different location today, but I'm back at the same location. I didn't have time to drive a little further out to a different location. I'm going to do that on some future Walking with Purpose live edition streams. It looks like it's not as busy out here today as it was yesterday. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly and see me clearly in the chat. Lewis, can you please answer my question? Can you hear me clearly and see me clearly, rather than just saying your standard message? I just shared you out and I liked you. I just gave you I appreciate that, bro. I do. I'm just making a little fun of you, dude. Just teasing you. It's like a robot. Thanks for being here, bro. Can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? I'm gonna come over here because somebody's coming on this side and they're not wearing a mask like me, so I want to avoid them. Again, I don't like wearing masks on the trail. Let me see. Loud and clear here, Coach Eli. Okay, who is that? I can't see. I can't see. But at least you can hear me and see me. All right. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition. This is episode number 90. And I got a real doozy for you here today. Whether you've been a part of my community or you know about some other communities I used to be a part of that continue to cause or create many issues out here, this story is going to mean something to you, because this story basically is a lesson to be learned by everyone. And I really want to share with you folks what is going on, because it is absolutely preposterous. And unfortunately, it stems back to that same echo chamber dramasphere group that I've been talking about. And it's gotten to the point of where there's some other action that I will be taking. I'll be sharing more about that as the show goes on. I think somebody just sent me a super sticker. I'm assuming it's Dream, but I can't see. I got to get into some shade because the sun is just right in my face. It's just hard to see. And this knob is freaking broken here. It's broken. Okay, there we go. Let me see here real quick. It's pretty windy right now. Is that Jenny from the block with the $4.99 super sticker? How's it going? Thank you so much. I can barely see the chat right now, so I'm going to keep talking until I get to an area where the chat is easier to see. But it is pretty windy, actually. Sometimes you come out on this trail and it's pretty windy, and that's why I have this windscreen on, because without it, you wouldn't be able to hear a word I'm saying. Man. So let's just get right to it. This is going to be a long story. Typically, it takes me about an hour and 20 minutes or so, or maybe an hour and a half to finish this trail. So there's plenty of time. Feel free to ask your questions in the chat. Moderators, please keep an eye on the chat. Please ban anyone that's trolling immediately. Jenny from the block or anyone else who's here. Let me see if I can even see this now. Who the heck is that? I cannot see anything. Oh my God. Jesus. I cannot see the screen. Let me see. Let me take out my glasses here. Jenny from the block, another 199 super sticker. And a 499 Jenny. You don't have to do that. Thanks for allowing me on panel. Going up north camping this weekend with my friend and daughter. Awesome, Jenny. Can you please ban those messages, moderators? How could you moderators miss that one? Derogatory language. Jenny, or whoever is in here right now, Lewis and Jenny, can you please moderate the trolls? Let me see here. So Jenny and everyone else, please moderate the chat. It's going to get trolled pretty hard. I mean, I have great security. All right, you're going that way? Okay. We've got some people coming on the other side of the trail here. Hi. Okay. All right. Excellent. Yeah, keep an eye on the chat, please. I mean, if it wasn't for Nightbot and the YouTube block words list, we'd be getting hammered right now because these people just can never stop. But they're going to stop. They're going to stop. All right, we've got 19 people here. So, let me tell you, let me start off and share what this is all about. I'm sure you all read the title. You know, a woman takes advantage of a blind YouTuber on behalf of her echo chamber boyfriend's YouTube channel. That's what this is all about. Well, partially, but here's a synopsis. Here's what this all boils down to. And I know she's watching right now. And before I even get started, I'm going to mention this. I'm not going to mention her name, her boyfriend's name. I'm not going to create any privacy issues. I'm not going to say anything that, you know, can get me in trouble. And quite frankly, I'm not even afraid of this woman or her boyfriend or anyone. If you feel that you have a grievance with me, legal or not, feel free to reach out to me or sue me. I could care less. I'm just tired of this. I'm tired of this. With that being said, this all boils down to one thing. This woman in her late 40s is making one last desperate attempt to try and get pregnant and have a baby with anyone that will give her that baby or try to get her pregnant before she goes through menopause. How do I know that? Because she told me that. This woman and I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we were good friends for about a year throughout 2020. We worked on a few mutual projects together. We had some mutual perpetrators that were coming at us, and we worked together to handle those issues. Now, her methods are much different than mine. She's more the type of person that's willing to push the line or maybe even cross the line if she has to. Those are her words, not mine, and she's gone public on that before. I do not like to cross the line. I don't even like to ride the line. I like to play by the rules. And she knows that. That's how I am. That's how I choose to be. So again, this all boils down to one thing. It all boils down to this woman in her late 40s is trying to get a young man to try to impregnate her before she goes through menopause because she really wants to have a child. Just think about that. It'll all make sense by the time I'm done here. Now, I did a live stream earlier this morning Can you folks still hear me okay? Can you let me know? Let me know if you can hear me okay. Jenny, can you hear me okay? Is there any wind noise? Let me know. Yes, I can hear you. There's no wind noise. Okay, good. The windscreen is working. So earlier today, I did a 3+ hour live stream. I did a stream on managing your online reputation. And I had a pretty good panel on. I ran a panel show. I hadn't done one in a while. I had great people on. I had Jenny from the block. Thank you so much for being there, Jenny. And Jenny, stop donating money to me, please. I say that respectfully. You're a moderator here. You don't need to do that. Wow, that's an egret, I believe. I don't know if you can see that. That's an egret. Maybe I'll see some geese here today. And if one of my trolls doesn't call the geese and say, hey, geese, Eli's coming, you better run for your life, right? You know, when I was on this trail doing a live stream last year, I'm waiting for somebody to pass by. I ran across a family of geese further on down on this trail. And one of my biggest super trolls cut that clip and was making fun of the fact that I was talking to the geese and that the geese should run for their lives. That's how pathetic these people are. That's stupid, isn't it? It's absolutely ridiculous. So hey, what the heck? I'll just have a little fun along with it as well. Look at all those sea trails in the sky. Yeah, beautiful open land. I was out here yesterday. This is one of my favorite trails, pretty close by to where I live, Jenny. So Jenny on the block was on that stream. And Lewis Fuller was on there. Not So Nerdy Gaming, aka Will, was on there. Even American Dream came on for a little while, then he had to go. And RJ Sandifer was on there as well. And after I did a couple streams with RJ, especially yesterday, and he said he was going in a different direction, and he was going to rebrand his channel. And I told him, look, RJ, no matter what, whether you flip-flop back and forth from the Dramasphere echo chamber or back to the good side, back and forth, I'll still be your friend. And you're always going to be welcome on my channel regardless. I also told him he'll be a moderator. I made him a moderator and he'll always be a moderator. But because of his association with this one woman that I will not mention her name and how manipulative and conniving she is, she'll try to get access to his password and then abuse the moderator on my channel. That's how conniving this woman is. You are, ma'am. I'm not trying to talk smack about you. You are conniving and you're very selfish. And I've been feeling that way for a while. That's another reason why I stopped being your friend. Because once it stopped being mutually beneficial between our mutual perpetrators, you kept trying to get things from me. Okay, and it wasn't a fair thing. I just wanted to move on. I wanted to remove myself from the drama. And you kept trying to get me to do things for you. And I had enough. So, we had a great stream. Towards the end of my stream, I actually got a notification that RJ Sandifer was going live and interviewing this woman. And I even made my audience aware of it. I'm like, hey, if you want to catch a stream, RJ is going to be interviewing this person. Go check it out, right? So I ended my stream. And by the way, ma'am, I know you're simulcasting me right now, and I know you simulcasted my last stream. And quite frankly, whether you simulcast me or not, I don't care. Your audience is not my audience. I'm catering this message to my audience. And if your audience wants to view it on Your simulcast or mine, I could care less. As long as they hear the message, that's all that matters. I'm not going to strike you down. You don't have to remove your live stream replay like you did earlier, ma'am. And to the moles out there that are sending me these links, stop sending me the links. I don't want them anymore. Please don't send me any more links. You pull over here. There's a lady coming. I'm going to wait for her to pass. Okay. Please stop sending me the links, because I'm never filing a copyright on these people ever again. It doesn't matter whether they simulcast me or not. That's not my audience. I'm here to focus my message to my audience and make them aware of what's going on and how I'm going to handle things and how I'm going to help people. So, after my stream ended, let me check out the chat real quick. Jenny, was that the actual God Loves Me GLM? If that was the real GLM, and she didn't say something really bad, you can let her stay. Was that the real GLM, Jenny, or was that a troll? Can you let me know, please, before I start moving? I'm just waiting for that. GLM, is that the real you? Yeah, keep an eye on that. If that's the real GLM, let her talk, because she's on the right side of things. Not sure these days. GLM, is that you? You're on hidden. If they say something derogatory, just ban them. If she says something derogatory, then it's probably a sock. Just ban them. All right. So, after my stream ended, I went to RJ's channel. And I joined right before this woman came on. And what this woman, without even realizing what she did to RJ, did something despicable. And ma'am, let me tell you something. I know exactly what you're doing, and I know why you did it. And listen, you may be able to manipulate and control most other people, but I'm not buying any of your BS, ma'am. I'm not. I'm not here to talk smack about you. I'm here to call you out, because I know why you're doing what you're doing. It all stems back to one thing. You want to have a child, and you're in your late 40s like me, and you're still technically able to have kids because you haven't gone through menopause. And you figure this 35-year-old, so to speak, boyfriend, internet boyfriend of yours, an internet boyfriend that you haven't even met, unless you two have met and haven't told anyone. You live clear across the country from each other. You're having this internet relationship. You say that you're in love with this guy, and you've never even seen him or met him. And you want him to impregnate you because you want a child, because you've always wanted a child, and you haven't found a man outside of this YouTube drama sphere, echo chamber type of group. Speaking of which, this woman, before she got with this guy in that online relationship, was supposedly in another online relationship with another content creator in their mid-30s from Canada. Same thing. She said she fell in love with him and she wanted to have his baby. This woman's she's a little over 10 years older than these people. And it just makes me wonder, ma'am. I'm not trying to criticize you. I'm just being honest. If you are such a wonderful woman, right? and you've had such a great career. Why haven't you found a man in the real world? Why do you have to hang around pathetic dramasphere people to try to fulfill that part of your life? If you're that valuable to other men outside of this dramasphere, then why aren't men lining up at your door? I'll tell you why. It's not because of your looks, ma'am. It's not because of your looks. Because looks aren't everything. It's because of your attitude. It's because you're a selfish, egotistical, selfish, and conniving lady. I'm keeping this clean and professional. Do I wish to use that other word? No, I'm not going to stoop to that level. I'm just going to state the facts professionally and maturely. I'm not going to call you the B word, ma'am. I'm a little more respectful than that. I'm just going to be honest here. It's absolutely pathetic. Pathetic. And I thought you were better than that. I thought you were above all these people, but no, you're no better than they are because you're associating with them. That's another reason why I stopped being your friend, besides it being lopsided after we worked on a couple projects together that were mutually beneficial. You see, ma'am, if it's not mutually beneficial, I'm gonna withdraw. When it becomes lopsided, then I'm out. And you made it lopsided. You continued to want things from me and had nothing to offer in return, but I didn't even need anything from you. And I never really even asked you for anything in the first place. You came to me wanting to work with me, right? And another thing, okay, I never once said that you were hot or anything like that on a private conversation. I told you friend to friend that you're an attractive woman, but I don't see you in that way. I don't. I don't mix business with pleasure. I did a stream on that. If you care to check it out, which you don't, a couple streams ago. Don't mix business with pleasure. I don't. But then again, ma'am, just because you're a decent looking woman doesn't mean I see you as attractive, because attraction to me is overall. It's mental, emotional, spiritual, and last but not least, physical. I don't care how hot a woman is. If she has a terrible personality, if she's conniving, manipulative, and is out there just for herself, and is very inconsiderate to others' wants and needs, I want nothing to do with her. I don't care how hot she is. I don't care if she strips naked in front of me and tells me to take her. I'm a much better person than that, ma'am. I thought you were too. I thought you were too. Let that, Jenny, why'd you block that? That was a legitimate question. Jenny, Jenny, I'm not trying to be rude. Don't be trigger happy. Read the message. That person, I would unban them. They were asking about Wendy. These people struck down a disabled person. I'm gonna get to that, because I'm gonna talk about first and foremost how this woman was abusing RJ Sandifer on his stream earlier today. Don't worry about it, Jenny. Time becomes a loop. Can you please copy and paste your last message? You were banned because my mods thought you were a troll. If they're going to talk about the bad things that these people are doing, let them talk. If they're talking smack about myself or my moderators or my side, then ban them. You know what I'm saying, right? No problem. I've talked about the Wendy thing. It was despicable what this guy did. This guy that is the leader of the Dramasphere Echo Chamber. His channel, which I'm not going to mention, is the corporate headquarters of the Dramasphere Echo Chamber. And this woman that was being interviewed by RJ today is his internet online girlfriend. Wow. This woman wants his baby so badly because she's about to go through menopause that she's willing to sink so low to his level to give him what he wants so she can hopefully get what she wants. Ma'am, do you think this dude's gonna inseminate you? Or do you not think that he's gonna use you just like every other person that's used you besides me? I didn't use you, ma'am. I was decent and respectful to you, and I still am. Everything that you and I worked on together was mutually beneficial until you made it one-sided, and then you connected with this guy you're dating now that's one of my worst enemies and a bad person that's harming disabled people, and now you're assisting him in harming disabled people. And I've got all the proof. I'm going to explain to you what I got, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Because here's the thing. I'm not going to flag down your channels, and I'm not coming after you folks legally or anything, nothing like that. Stick around. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Because I care about RJ, and I care about his well-being. How do you feel about stream snipping or hypocrites that do the same thing, then strike the channel of a mentally disabled woman after she was given consent to snip it? Sorry. I'm legally blind. Welcome to the show. Ellen, or Eileen, I believe. If you're here, you're not a troll. Please forgive me. I get trolled a lot. I think you're genuine. Please stick around. I support all the disabled people. I support everyone, disabled or not. But when people are taking advantage of the disabled to make content off of them and to get lulz, that's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. How do I feel? Why don't you ask that guy that's the leader of the Echo Chamber Dramasphere group. You know who I'm talking about. That 35-year-old guy. The millennial. He's the one that incites all of that. Whether he does something or not, it's very windy here. Sorry, folks. Can you hear me okay? It's very windy. Hopefully the windscreen is doing a good job. It's much windier today than it was yesterday here on this trail. Glad I layered up a bit. Hang on. It's okay. Thank you. No problem. Okay, great. Nice and clear, Eli. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jenny, thank you again for the 2 super stickers. I do appreciate it. Again, you don't need to do that. You're a moderator here. You're also a channel member. And you're a content creator. And we're collaborating. But hey, again, I'm not going to tell people how to spend their money. I'm about more than the money. Sure, yes. This channel needs to make money, but there's plenty of time for that. There's unfinished business first. Let me see what's being said there. Hey, Will, how you doing? So, what did this woman do? Well, they started talking about me, and this woman started to incite, pressure RJ into talking smack about me. She kept on pressuring RJ to call me the derogatory C word, the C-U-C-K-O-L-D word, right? And then she comes later on the stream after they saw me put out my live stream where I was going to talk about this. Then they start to talk, all of them, including her, and they said that he's mad because he thinks that I raided RJ's channel, like I forced my way onto RJ's channel. No, ma'am. RJ invited you for an interview. Okay? I know that. And regardless of you being on that panel, You can go on any panel you want, and RJ can bring anyone on his panels anytime he wants, whether it's a scheduled interview or you're just popping on in. It's his channel. So what's your point? What's your point on that, ma'am? You thinking that I'm mad because RJ, or because you thought that I didn't think RJ invited you onto that interview. He did. I believe that. And that's irrelevant to this whole entire situation, because that's not what upset me. What upset me, ma'am, is that you went on that panel to take advantage of a blind man that also has Asperger's, a form of autism. You knew that. You know that. If you don't understand what autism is, autistic people have difficulty understanding certain social cues. They're not able to decipher sometimes what's fun and games and what's serious, right? And ma'am, you knew that. You went on that panel and you were instigating this autistic blind man to say hateful things about me. I don't care that those things were said about me. You got him to do that in general. It wouldn't have mattered who you got him to do that on. You were inciting him to say those things because you wanted to create content for your boyfriend's channel. That's what I'm angry about. And I am angry. And I am going to do something about it. And I'll share with you what I'm going to do about it in a bit. So no, I'm not mad that you were invited to have an interview on RJ's channel. I could care less. It's not a big deal. It's his channel, like I said. And ma'am, you were saying that this doesn't involve your boyfriend's channel because he was sleeping the day away, probably staying up all night trolling YouTube, inciting more drama so he can bring on his channel, right? Doesn't matter that he wasn't there. Ma'am, remember, your whole entire end result of this whole thing is you want that guy to impregnate you or try to impregnate you before you go through menopause because you're in your late 40s. So you're doing whatever you feel you can do to help him in any way possible. You're stooping down so low on the chance that he may even be willing to do this. And on the chance that in your late 40s you're even able to get pregnant, even if he does do it. It's pretty pathetic, ma'am. You said, ma'am, you like to edit stuff, right? And you were telling RJ that, RJ, when are you going to get together with us so we can record your voice and create these cartoons? What cartoons? Of RJ calling me the C-U-C-K-O-L-D word? Ma'am, I thought you were much more mature than that. But see, ma'am, this is how you work. You live in the moment. When you don't get your way with somebody and they kick you to the curb like I did and like many other people have done, you go off to the next, right? And then you start talking smack about other people, including me, even though I was the only person that actually respected the fact that you did help me on many things. We did work together on several things, few things, and it was mutually beneficial. I was the only one that didn't take advantage of you, ma'am. And could have I probably taken advantage of you like some others did? Sure. But I moved on before that could happen. I moved on before I could take advantage of you, which I would never do that, or you could take advantage of me, which you were trying to do. Listen, ma'am, you can't outsmart me. You may be able to outsmart every other person in this Dramasphere echo chamber. I'm the last guy you're going to outsmart. I'm the last guy you're going to outsmart. But beyond all this, ma'am, I have to ask you, take a good hard look at yourself in the mirror. Are you happy with what you see? Are you happy with who you are? Are you happy with your life that you have to stoop so low and get together with the leader of this Dramasphere echo chamber group that was participating with people that used to come at you? If anyone's a flip-flopper, ma'am, it's you, not RJ. You've inserted yourself, ma'am, into everyone's mess. And it's pathetic. It is. It's absolutely pathetic. So, with that being said, like I said, this woman, along with another woman on the panel, and then some other people came on the panel, but initially it was just RJ and this woman that's the girlfriend of the corporate headquarters channel of the Echo Chamber Dramasphere group. And then there was another lady on there as well that is always there. She's a drama queen too. They're all drama queens. All you ladies were trying to do was incite RJ to attack myself and other people. You were preying on his vulnerabilities, P-R-E-Y. He's a blind man, he's autistic, he has Asperger's. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And you, ma'am, the girlfriend of the Echo Chamber leader, ma'am, you were saying, listen, RJ was trying to interview legitimately, and you kept changing the subject. Hey, we don't want to talk about this. The audience wants, the other stuff, right? You were instigating drama. You should be ashamed of yourself, ma'am. You should be ashamed of yourself. What you did to that autistic man and blind man is unforgivable. And I'm going to stand up for him, even though he's probably not going to like what I say here. I'm completely on his side. RJ, I love you like a brother, dude. And to your nephew that was on your panel, RJ, okay, he's almost 16 now. Happy early birthday. I wasn't the one that flagged down his channel years ago. I said that back then, and I'll say that now. If I did flag his channel, I would come out and say I flagged his channel down. I always admit when I flag people's channels down. You know why? Because anyone that violates the guidelines, I always flag them. I can't stand hateful content. I can't stand this stuff. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. We have enough hate and violence in this world. We don't need any more. I did not flag down his channel. But if I did, I'd come out and tell you. I have no problem telling you the truth. I got nothing to hide. I flagged many channels down, and I always go public on it. Why? To teach these people a lesson. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. Karma has no deadline. Remember those two phrases. Some people just don't get it. Let me see. Let me check the chat here. Well then, Guy Friendly, then if you have no clue here, then this stream's not for you. Not a big deal. I watch your ads in full. Thank you, Lewis. Last question. Who is Ian? I don't know. I gotta look into him. I think he wants me to reach out to him. I'm not sure who that is, to be honest with you. So here's what I'm going to do. To our RJ's nephew, I'm not going to mention your name. I'm not mentioning any names here with the exception of RJ. To RJ's nephew, whether you like me or hate me, whether you believe me that I took your channel down or not, is irrelevant. There's one thing I care about. I do care about your uncle. I do care about your uncle's well-being. And if you cared about your uncle's well-being, you would tell him that this group of people is just abusing him and taking advantage of his vulnerabilities, preying on his autism, his Asperger's. And he's also a blind man. These people accuse me of attacking the disabled. And look what they're doing. And ma'am, you, the girlfriend of the Echo Chamber leader, ma'am, you should be ashamed of yourself. to be attacking and trying to manipulate a blind man with Asperger's autism to be entertained off of, that's where I draw the line, ma'am. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to gather up all my evidence over the weekend. And by the way, I did screen record that entire stream as it was happening. I got it all in the chat. I got it all in the chat. So it hasn't finished processing yet. The actual stream is still up when I left my place, but it had not finished processing, so I couldn't download it. It doesn't matter. I've got it screen recorded. So even if you remove that stream, RJ, or this lady persuades you to delete it, I've got it. And it's better that I have it screen recorded because I have all the chat with the people talking smack about it in the chat. So tell you folks what I'm going to do. Come Monday, I'm going to be reaching out to Adult Protective Services in the state of Florida. And I'm going to report this. And I'm going to send them a link to that video, privately hosted on one of my private servers. And I'm going to make them aware that I'm concerned for the safety of a blind man that has Asperger's and autism and is being abused on YouTube. There you go. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And if you have a problem with it, I don't care. I respect that man and love that man like a brother. And I would never harm someone in any way. Now, did I have some moments with RJ? Did I say some things? Because you guys pinned and pitted RJ and I against each other years ago? Yeah, I said a couple hateful things, but I never ever instigated the guy to attack other people like you have. There's a difference between saying something, one time or two times because you were instigated to respond, and you folks continuously trying to abuse this guy to create content off of him. This is where the buck stops. The buck stops here. This is being reported to Adult Protective Services in Florida come Monday. And I don't care if you reach out to me, RJ, or your nephew, or your mother, or any one of you. I don't care. I am done with people abusing disabled and vulnerable people out here on this platform and making content out of them and making them look like a fool just because you folks get off on that stuff. I'm sick of that. I'm done with it. Thanks for reading my questions. I left a like and we'll stop in again. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I couldn't go on the observation deck. There are people up there. Now, for those of you that are still here in the chat, and you can chat here and you're not banned, what are your thoughts about that? Jenny, Lewis, anyone else? It's despicable. I'm surprised American Dream isn't here. He's probably sleeping. I know he worked last night. He's off today, but he's probably sleeping right now. He'll probably catch the replay. Dream, let me know on the replay what you think. I want to talk with you, Dream, by phone tonight if possible. Oh man, it is windy as hell. Whew, I can definitely feel that wind. Hopefully this thing is canceling out the wind. I want to talk with you tonight, Dream, by phone. I need your help regarding this. If you're sick of this too, which I think you are, this needs to stop. This Dramasphere echo chamber has been abusing vulnerable, disabled people and then flipping it on us and saying that we're doing it just to cover their rear ends, to put it professionally. Lewis Fuller, we need a fight for the disabled people and protect them from these people. I'm not going to say what you said, Lewis, but you can write whatever you want in the chat. These AHs. Lewis, do you feel me, man? Honestly, bro. Listen, I don't care if these people attack me all day long. I don't care if they come at me all day long, simulcast all my streams. I don't care what you guys do to me. But when you attack people that are not capable of defending themselves because of their disability, that's despicable. That's the lowest of the low. And you want to know something, ma'am? The girlfriend of the head of the echo chamber, if you have any morals, values, and ethics, and you feel good about doing this, or you can't even recognize that you're doing this, then ma'am, I was wrong about you all along. I'm going to say this. This is probably going to get around to some people, ma'am, that you didn't like, or you said were coming at you, ma'am. I'm beginning to lose a lot of faith in you, ma'am. Your credibility with me is shot. And let me mention this. These are some other content creators that are publicly out here, so I'm going to mention their channel name. Susie and Shangy. For whatever it's worth. I'm not asking you for anything. I don't want anything from you. But you were right about this woman. She's conniving, manipulative, and very selfish. And I've been feeling that way for a while, and I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to move on, right? I was going to move on. But she couldn't stop. She had to participate and help her boyfriend reel a disabled man back in to use him for content. To the person that runs the echo chamber corporate headquarters channel, you know who you are, the 35-year-old guy, right? The millennial, right? How pathetic are you, dude, to send your girlfriend to do your dirty work for you, bro? That's more pathetic than anything, bro. At least do the work yourself. But no, you sent her in because you knew RJ is a blind man that really likes a soft voice and wants to be with a sexy woman. You further manipulated this guy. RJ, whether you see it or not, bro, these people are manipulating you and taking advantage of you. They're preying on all of your vulnerabilities, bro. And that's okay, RJ. Whether you see it or not, it doesn't matter. I'm going to report this to Adult Protective Services because I am concerned for you, RJ. And I'm concerned that these people are going to continue abusing you to the point of where who knows what can happen, RJ. You've really gotten very angry a time or two in the past, or three. And RJ, this may trigger you. If this triggers you, I don't care. Because I care about one thing. I care about your well-being. I care about your well-being and your safety. RJ, I hate to say this, dude, but when you kowtow to women just because they're beautiful and you allow them to manipulate you, that makes you a beta simp, brother. I hate to say that. I don't want to look at you in that way. Your dad, RJ, raised you to be a man. Be a man about this, RJ. Don't be a BFP. You know what that means. I'm not going to say it. Be a man about this, dude. And don't let some woman that you think is half decent looking with a sexy voice manipulate you to get what she wants out of you, which is not even for her. It's for her pathetic boyfriend. They want to make content off of you. Oh wow, that plane is coming down pretty low. But the airport's right around here. Oh, that's sweet. That's a sweet plane. Nice. Wow. Let me check the chat real quick. Hey Adelaide, how you doing? Wait, isn't he blind? How does he know she is beautiful then? No, dude, he's going by the tone of her voice. He can't see. God bless him, okay? He can't see, but RJ is very intuitive for a blind man with Asperger's, a form of autism. and he hears a woman's voice, and it's a turn on to him. So no, he can't see her, but he just loves the beauty of a woman's voice. I think he's 41 now, and he's never been with a woman. And you know what? I would like for him to get with a woman one day. I want the guy to have something special, but this is not the way to do it. And because this woman knows he's so vulnerable and easy to manipulate, she's throwing everything she has at him. And it's pathetic. I'm not going to let you do that, ma'am. I'm not. Because here's the thing, ma'am. I'm not looking to come after you. I don't want to come after you. And if you're going to come out and say, oh, I've got a lot of stuff on you, Eli, from when we worked together, I could care less about that. I don't care. I'm not going to put anything out on you. I'm not. If you do, I don't care. I could care less what you do. I'm not scared of you. I'm not afraid of you. There's nothing I've done wrong to you. All I've done is help you. But I just think this whole entire thing is so pathetic because it all leads back to one thing. This woman wants to have a child, and she wants someone to try and get her pregnant because she's in her late 40s and still has her monthly cycle. She wants to try to make that happen before she goes through menopause. And she's trying to move mountains for this pathetic 35-year-old millennial that's done nothing but harm people out here on this platform, including multiple disabled people for the last several years. The buck stops here. Every time any one of you attack an innocent, vulnerable, disabled person, I'm going to report it to Adult Protective Services in their area. And I'm going to report you folks by name. I have your names, your numbers. I'm not going to dox you. I'm just going to report you. And then you could deal with them. I need to protect this man. I care about him. RJ, I care about you. Wendy, I don't know you that well, but I've seen what these people have done to you. I care about you too. It's going to stop. I'm so done with this. I'm so done with it. It's so despicable. So despicable. These people should be behind bars for what they do. They should be behind bars for what they do. All they've ever done is try to stop these people, right? They think I should be behind bars for what? For trying to stop you guys from doing stupid things and hurting people? Jenny, any account that comes in with McNoodles, just ban them immediately, please. He's a known troll. Aaron, are you asking a legitimate question, or are you a troll? Because I'm about to ban you too. I'm not using RJ for content. How am I using RJ for content? I had 4 or 5 other people on my panel this morning besides him. I'm a networker. That other guy, your leader, your messiah, the 35-year-old, basically built his audience off of me. I'm a networker, dude. I do my own work. I don't leverage other people's work. I do my own work. Do I need RJ to grow? No. But do I want to work with RJ? Yes, because I like who he is. When he's not being manipulated and brainwashed and abused by these people. Whether RJ wants to work with me or not, or be a part of my network or not, that's on him. I'm going to move forward. I've never once taken advantage of RJ at all. Ever. I've never flip-flopped on him. He flip-flops every time. Not because he wants to, because these people manipulate him to do it. These people are preying on his disability of having Asperger's, which is a form of autism, and he's blind at the same time. These people have done that every time. That 35-year-old has done that to him every time. Every single time. And it's going to stop. And hey, you know what, dude? If you feel I've violated anybody, why don't you report me and send them evidence that I've violated them? All right? Send them evidence. I have evidence of these people. I have evidence on that stream from earlier today. I've got evidence in the past of what they've done to him. It's over. The game is up. The jig is up. It's over. RJ, there's nothing you can do to stop me. There's nothing anyone can do to stop me. Come Monday, I'm contacting Adult Protective Services in Florida, and I'm reporting this. I'm not reporting you for doing anything wrong, RJ. I'm reporting the fact that I'm concerned about your safety online. I'm concerned about your well-being because of what these people are doing to you on YouTube. And I have the right to do that. And I'm going to do that. One by one, I'm going to stop this hate group from harming innocent people. It's one thing to harm someone that's not disabled. It's still wrong. But when you come at somebody that is less capable than you, not because I'm not trying to say I'm not trying to say we're better than them. They're disabled. And I feel for them and I care about them, and they need to be protected from people like you. You prey on people that are less capable than you to make cringy content. It's ridiculous, man. It's pathetic, man. It all stems back to that 35-year-old that this woman that was interviewed by RJ on his show earlier today is dating. It's kind of, sort of, whatever. Online internet dating, whatever. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I'm disgusted by all this. I'm so disgusted by all this. You know what, dude, you're out of here. You're confused. You're from the other side, dude. I don't need to hear your stuff. What do we have, 30 people here? 19 thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. Whoever's thumbing me up probably have like 100 thumbs down. Wouldn't be surprised. From the echo chamber. RJ, call this whatever you want. Call this whatever you want. I feel that you need to be protected. You're a disabled person, RJ. And I feel you're being abused, and I have the right to report that, and that needs to be reported. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do. And I'm not blackmailing you or anything. That's what these people are going to say. Oh, you're blackmailing him. Nope. I'm giving them a choice. RJ, if you do not want me to call Adult Protective Services, get rid of all these people. Never talk to them again. Move forward, because one way or another, that's going to be the outcome anyway, because Adult Protective Services will prevent that from happening regardless. How about you be the better person and show your strength that your father taught you and do the right thing, RJ. Do the right thing. These people don't care about you, RJ. They want to use you and abuse you. It's pathetic. Do the right thing, RJ. I have faith in you, man. Was that you? Let me see who got that. Thank you, Lewis. Lewis, do you have the chat, bro? Are you going to be here for a little while, Lewis? You're modding it, right, Lewis? You got my back, Lewis? Let me know, bro. I just got that one, Lewis. You're coming for me, justice deserved? You're coming at me with what? What are you coming at me with? You can't talk now, you're banned. You think you're gonna scare me? Dude, I'm a YouTube veteran, bro. I've been around the block quite a few times. You're gonna have to come at me with something better than that, dude. You're gonna have to come at me with something better than that. I've got good people here. We're rebuilding this with the right people, and now we figured out the game. We know what's going on, and it's gonna stop. I'm putting an end to it. Gemma, if you're watching this, I care about you too. You just don't think I do. Stop letting these people abuse you too. Stop it, Gemma. You're much better than that. I don't know what more I have to do or more I have to say. One by one, I'm gonna keep fighting the fight because I care about these people. I care about these people, I really do. Yeah, you're right, Lewis. It is a wind mic. It's a windscreen. Lewis, if I didn't have this thing on this trail with all the wind, you wouldn't hear a damn word I'm saying, bro. You wouldn't. You would not. They can laugh all they want. I don't care. They're pathetic. They're all losers, man. They could all be better people if they chose to be, but they just don't want to snap out of it. That's the problem, man. That's the problem. But I don't care about them. What I care about innocent disabled people being preyed upon and made fun of and used for content in abusive ways. Let me just show you folks a little bit of the scenery here. I showed this to you yesterday, but in case you weren't here, it's Friday. It's probably around 3 o'clock Pacific right now. And I look at Highway 101. It's moving like at normal speed. If it wasn't for COVID, it'd be jam-packed right now. This is my view ahead here. Thank you, Lewis. Let them burn all their socks, man. Wait, was that RJ? What did he say, Lewis? That was RJ. What did RJ say before you banned him? Let RJ talk. Let RJ talk. I'm gonna unban RJ. Was that the real RJ, Lewis? I'm gonna unban RJ. Let RJ talk. Lewis, can you tell me what RJ said? RJ, I unbanned you, unless that was a troll. Just waiting on you, Lewis. Because you banned him. What did he say? Oh, man. The latency on these mobile streams is only like 3 seconds, so it should go through right away. There we go. I'm not sure. RJ, let brutally honest RJ talk. let brutally honest. He said, hey Eli, stop. RJ, let RJ talk, okay? I'll check in on the chat every minute or two or so. I'm just gonna keep walking, okay? Eli, let's talk after the stream. No, RJ, I'm not gonna have your. Let me tell you something, RJ. Let me tell you honestly, RJ. I'm never gonna get on a call with you again as long as you associate with these people, because you're gonna have that woman you were interviewing on the other line recording it. No, RJ, sorry, not gonna happen. It's over, RJ. See, RJ, I know what this woman does. I know what this woman does. See, RJ, remember those times where you and I were on a call? There were times when that woman you interviewed today, there's a plane coming overhead, where she came on and she told me to keep it quiet, and she was recording you on her end. There were a few times, RJ, where I recorded you, but I never put it publicly because I wanted to make sure that you weren't going to pull a fast one on me. So, RJ, I don't trust anyone. I'm not getting on a call with you. I'm not getting on a call with her. I'm not getting on a call with anyone from that drama sphere. You're going to have to find another way. The only way, RJ, is you disown these people. Remove all of them. Ban them and move on. Because you know about Adult Protective Services, RJ, and that's the last thing you want to deal with. Because I care about you, bro, and I'm not gonna let these people destroy you and practically kill you, RJ. I'm not gonna do that. Jesus Christ, man. RJ, I think I hid you by mistake. Can you say what you said again? There was another person that looked similar to your account. So RJ, you're unbanned again, but the chat was moving pretty fast. And the channel icon that I wanted to hide was the same color as yours, and I hit the wrong one by mistake. It's hard to see on this phone. You trolls can keep coming at me all you want. Burn all your sock accounts. My mind is made up. I'm done with this. It's over. I'm going to make Adult Protective Services aware of all the people that echo chamber has gone after. And I've got all the proof. I've got all the streams. I've got everything. I've got everything. If you guys want to do a stream and response and threaten me with other stuff, I don't care. You can threaten me with whatever you think you have on me. I don't care. I'm not going to watch your stupid streams. You don't scare me. All of you have done way more than I've ever done. And anything I ever did was for the better good, trying to stop this stuff. So come at me with whatever you've got. I don't care. Come Monday, this is over. The jig is up. RJ says, add a grip on life. I will call you on Hangouts. Nope. No, RJ. No. I'm not going to talk with you. I'm not talking with you by phone, RJ, because you're going to have that woman you interviewed on the other line or her boyfriend, and they're going to record me. Nice try. I'm not going to do that. I'm not giving anybody anything. It's not going to happen. Sorry. So RJ, the only way that you can fix this, RJ, is by just deleting all these people from your channel. Give me a mod wrench, and I'll go into the chat and ban them myself. And start fresh and be a better man like your father wanted you to be. That's your only out, RJ. And RJ, listen, you're not even in trouble, RJ. You're the one I want to protect. You know how serious APS is. Adult Protective Services, RJ. You know how serious it is. And you don't want to cause that issue for your aunt. You don't want to cause that issue for your family at all, RJ, right? I can understand, RJ, you want to have a little fun on YouTube. But when you're trying to run a serious interview and the woman you're trying to interview incites you to do hateful things because she says, don't bore your audience, that's not what they want. You're trying to turn the cheek in the right direction and you let her manipulate you because her boyfriend is making her do that, and she's doing that because she wants his sperm to try to have a kid before she goes through menopause because she's in her late 40s. This is all pathetic, man. This is what it all boils down to. This is pathetic. Pathetic, man. It's the truth, bro. It's the freaking truth. Archie, I've been nothing but good to you. I've been nothing but supportive of you. Maybe a little protective, RJ. Can you blame me? Can you blame me, RJ? You know, RJ, I really wish you could see what I'm showing people right now, the beauty of this walk. There are much more amazing things in life than creating stupid drama, RJ. They're going to get you to do a voiceover of a cartoon of you saying C-U-C-K-O-L-D to me, right? Isn't that old by now, RJ? Do things not get old for you? See, RJ, if my audience was bigger than theirs, then you would be over here, wouldn't you? Is that how it works? You tell me. All right, sorry, I had to... Lewis has the chat. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you for banning everybody. Some people are still wearing their masks. I gotta say, I used to like Newsom, but here in California, man, he wants us wearing double masks. Come on, dude. Other states are lifting their restrictions. Do I think that's a little too soon? Maybe. But a lot of people have been vaccinated already and we're heading in the right direction and cases are going the other way around and life has to go on. I'm a slight left liberal, but I'm not an extremist. When I see extremism, even on the left, it drives me nuts. Same thing with the right. I can't stand extremism one way or the other. So RJ, what's it gonna be? You gonna do the right thing, RJ? I'm gonna wait for these guys to pass because they're... Give me just 1 second here, folks. absolutely beautiful. The sun is amazing, and I love how the iPhone 12 Pro Max has great auto exposure to show you the sun. There's no place I'd rather be. I love where I live. RJ, I really wish you could see this, man. I really wish you could see the beauty, man, and see how much better it is to go out here on a nice walk and then associate with a bunch of people that just want to abuse you, man, for stupid, repetitive, endless, nonsensical drama, man. But I'm not getting mad at you, RJ, because you have Asperger's and it's part of your disability, man, and I feel for you. I feel for you, man. I don't want to make that call, RJ, but I don't have a choice. I don't. You gotta show me a sign of good faith, RJ, that call is not necessary. I can't see this happen anymore, RJ. I'm seeing too many people being abused by people like this. I'm tired, bro. I've got a lot of energy, but this is draining, man. This is really draining. That's fine, Lewis. I've got the chat, man. These people come in here. I came here for the life coaching, but all I see is drama. You think that you're a real person? I think you're a real person? You don't think that standing up for disabled people, being attacked and harmed out here, is a good life coaching lesson to teach other people? And quite frankly, sir, I don't care what you think. All I care about is what's right. Are you still around, RJ, or are you not? It's a beautiful day. A little windy today, but still a nice day. I just don't get why people can't be better people, man. Their motives are just so stupid. That woman's motive is she wants a 35-year-old to try to impregnate him before she can't have kids anymore. She's so desperate to do as he pleases so she can get what she wants, and what she doesn't understand is she's not going to get that. For all I know, he's using her. And she's complained about other people using her in the past. Well, ma'am, you use people too. Ma'am, you only get back what you give. What you project, you get back. Ma'am, if you use people, they're going to use you back. Except for me. I only work with people that create a mutually beneficial friendship or relationship. We had that, ma'am. That's a real friendship, mutually beneficial. But when you made it one-sided, ma'am, and you became selfish, that's when I left. And that's why these other people that you used to be associated with left you. All of them. I see it now. I see it clearly now. Now, again, you did help me and I helped you. We helped each other for almost a year with some mutual perpetrators. I'm grateful and thankful for that. That does not excuse your current behavior, though. It doesn't excuse what you're currently doing. And it doesn't excuse some of the things you've done in the past either, right? But I'm not going to go there because the past is the past, right? All I will say is that I thought you were better than that. I thought that you were going to take care of these perpetrators and move on with your life. But no. No. You kept on going. You couldn't let any videos go. You wanted to take every little last one down before you stopped. There's still videos up on me. I took down what I could take down, but I'm not going to waste my life away trying to shut everybody down that's uploading a video on me. Come on, ma'am, that's ridiculous. And ma'am, here's the thing. I'll say this to you now, that I don't have to deal with your emotions. Because the truth of the matter is this, ma'am. You made that video and you put it out there. You have no one to blame but yourself. Just like I have no one to blame but myself for saying things I said on these panels that these people clipped, ma'am. You need to own that and move on. But no, you just couldn't stop until every last video was removed, right? In order to do that, you had to connect with one of the worst people who now supposedly is your internet boyfriend. This is the most pathetic story I've ever heard in my entire life. Pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. I'm about to end this stream, folks. I'm not going to go to the other side today. I'm going to cut my walk a little bit short because I'm a little dehydrated and I need some liquid. I should have brought some water with me. So get your questions in. If you have any questions, we're going to go off the air in about 5 minutes. I love this area. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go home. I'm going to enjoy my night. I'm not going to let anyone bug me. Except for the people that care. If you're from my side of things and you want to reach out to me, please, my door is always open to you. Dream, you want to talk tonight and strategize, let me know. Jenny, if you're around, let me know. If not, we'll talk next week or over the weekend. Very nice place. This is Redwood City, bro. I'm not going to answer any questions where you folks are coming from the other side and trying to defend the perpetrators. If you ask a question that's in the favor of the perpetrators, I will just ban you immediately. I don't want to hear it. I don't. Lewis, if anyone asks any questions that are in the favor of the perpetrators, just ban them. Yeah, it is a pretty nice place. Like I said yesterday, these apartments here for a 1-bedroom are $4,000 to $5,000 for a 1-bedroom. There are 2 and 3 bedrooms, and don't even let me tell you how much those cost. If I lived in these complexes, things would be a little more tight. It'd be nice, but I'm not saying where I live isn't nice, but it's a little bit less than what these places go for. These are like newer places. The newer places always cost more, and then they go down in price like 5 or 10 years after they're around, and they're just putting up new apartment complexes all over Silicon Valley, which is where I'm at, the high-tech capital of the world, south of San Francisco. Getting quite a few ads on your videos. Is that YouTube money coming through? I'm doing all right. I've got a sponsor though. If you're not trolling, I'll answer that legitimately. I mean, it's not a big deal either way. I'm doing okay. I've got a sponsor. I got savings. I got investments. I don't have to tell everybody exactly what I do. People question my living situation, how much money I have. They question everything. I don't have to tell everybody everything, especially the trolls. People that, as this channel starts to attract more real people that are here for the right reasons, no problem. People that appreciate those answers, I'll share it with them. So if you're a real bro, that's fine. But typically, those are trollish type of questions. See, most coaches don't do live streams for this reason, right? I do the live streams because I love to engage people. And I also enjoy protecting people from evil people. That's been one of my fortes my entire life. I'm the guy that stands up for the good people that are being abused by the bad. That's my nature. It's the way I was raised to be. Nice one. Yeah, okay, Bill. Still have 29 people here. 20 thumbs up. Folks, get those thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. We are at 1 hour and 27 minutes right now. So I did about 3.5 miles today. Yeah, probably about maybe 3 miles. I didn't go to the other side. That's another quarter mile in and out. Not a big deal. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap this up. RJ, do the right thing, man. Show me a sign of good faith. Do the right thing, dude. If you do the right thing, dude, come Monday, I may reconsider that, RJ. But again, if you don't do the right thing, RJ, or if you do the right thing and you go back, I'm calling APS immediately. If you do the right thing temporarily just to stop me from calling them, RJ, the moment you go back to these people, if you leave them, is the moment I'm going to call them. It's for your own good, RJ. I'm not your father. I'm your friend. I'm one that cares out here about people, about all people. But especially when disabled people that are being taken advantage of in ways that are out of their control. That's where I draw the line. Ma'am, to the girlfriend of this echo chamber leader, it's the last time you'll ever hear from me. Keep my name out of your mouth, and I'll keep my name out of your mouth. I didn't even mention your name, but I won't talk about you. Don't talk about me. Move on with your life. I'm asking you, politely. And get your man to move forward before other things happen, because I haven't forgotten about that. Trust me, the last thing you want me to do is get a civil harassment order on your man. You know I'll do it. I've done it. I know how to do it now. I learned from the best. You, ma'am. You're the one that taught me how to do that stuff, and now I'm a master of it. Get your man in check. Get yourself in check. Do the right thing. And everything will be just fine. That's all I got to say. Have a good one, everyone. Take care. I'll probably be not streaming later tonight. I've done 2 streams already. I'm worn out. I need to take a day off, or the rest of the day off. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.